So, can you introduce yourself?
My name is Akin Oyebode. I head the SME banking department at Stanbic IBTC.
So, with where you work, how has Nigeria been able to explore the advantages?
I think it's been awesome. I think there's obviously a growth in e-commerce. We're seeing businesses like Konga, like Jumia. We're seeing things like Iroko. We're seeing internet-based businesses like Jobberman, like Checky. So there's clearly a rise in the web-based entrepreneurship space. And it's clearly showing in our business where things like POS terminals, things like payment gateways, card acquisition, those businesses are growing in leaps and bounds. So clearly we can see the growth in e-commerce filtering into finance.
Okay, the success in that sector, but in terms of the youth, has there been any success?
I think with young entrepreneurs, it's always going to be education, it's always going to be scale, it's always going to be value addition, and ultimately innovation. And we've seen a lot of young people start great businesses. So people like the Jumia founder, Tunde Kehinde and Raphael are young boys, literally. Things like Jobberman, these guys started these businesses in their youth. I've met entrepreneurs today who are 21, building digital platforms, building animation studios. So there's clearly a lot of youth advent, not as much as we want, but that's where the universities and the vocational institutes come into play, giving us a pipeline of skill that banks and financial institutions like us can support.
Where do you see Nigeria in the next 5 years?
I think that, like someone said, and I think it was Sim Shagaya, that this is the first line of the first chapter of the first book. So I think it's still baby steps. It's definitely very, very, very little steps. I think for a country with 160, 170 million people, we've not even started scratching the surface. So I'd say 10 years from now, we should be seeing activities, transactions that really showcase the population and the spending power of this economy.
And have you actually achieved anything from today's forum?
I think it's an excellent forum. I think from an interactive point of view, it was great. I was on a panel with e-commerce founders, members of the academia, other financial institutions, and I think that's the ecosystem you want to build. You want people bringing different types of opinions, different experiences, and putting all that in a pot where, hopefully you get one or two big policy ideas or big project ideas to move the industry forward.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. You too.